Hello everyone, I hope you're having a good day. So last week I was at two events. One of them was a networking event and the other was an in-person business event. And I had a lot of great conversations, met a lot of amazing people. And some of the conversations that I had was centered around organizational culture and how organizations navigate change. And some of the themes that came up quite consistently were issues around psychological safety or the lack thereof. So, when I started to think about it, to ask myself the question, why is it that leaders either directly or indirectly create cultures that are psychologically unsafe? And when I thought about that, it made me understand even more that leaders are humans. Now, I know that sometimes people tend to see their leaders as just their leader in whatever position they may be in, but the reality is that leaders are humans. Even if you're displaying superhuman qualities, you're still a human. And as a human, according to Abraham Maslow, one of your needs would be around safety. And safety, how that translates into a workplace setting is if there is a change that needs to occur across the organization, from a safety perspective, if that leader does not have all of the information that they require, or if certain aspects of that change is actually out of their control, some leaders might feel like they do not want to look or to be perceived by their team as, they don't want their team to perceive them as someone who doesn't know what they're doing. In other words, you don't want to look stupid in front of your team. Now, you might think that you're hiding something from your team by not discussing the unknowns within your sphere of influence. You might think you're hiding something from them, but the reality is they already know that you don't know. You're the only one who thinks that you're hiding that from them. So how do you navigate that? How do you navigate those sort of situations? Because by failing to have those important, crucial conversations, and by looking the other way and ignoring what you can see or what's going on the ground, you are inadvertently, you're creating a culture that is psychologically unsafe. So what should you do? Have the conversation, be courageous, give your people time and space to express themselves, to ask questions, to pour out their frustrations, anger, whatever emotion they're feeling about the change. Some people might feel like they're going to lose their jobs. Some people might feel uncertain about how the change will impact on them, how it will impact on team dynamics. Will they have to move to a different team, a different city? There's so much that goes into a situation where change is required. But as a leader, it is your duty to take your team along, to create an atmosphere for them that is psychologically safe. Because when you fail to do that, you'll find people doing their jobs, but the ideas stop, the questions stop, commentary, you don't get any of that. You just get silence, and you get people doing their jobs. They're just following, they're going through the motions, but that free flow of ideas, the engagement, the excitement, the frustrations that will normally occur in a workplace, that will very much be lacking, and that is very much needed for any organization to grow. I know this is difficult, and I'm very much happy to help you. If you need support with this, we're navigating the culture within your workplace, do feel free to get in touch. My name is Chikadi, founder of Lineage Leadership. Until next time, have a wonderful day.